So I made a video last year about the CIGA design Blue Planet, an innovative watch that won a Red Dot Design Award, as well as being recognised at the prestigious GPHG Awards in Geneva in 2021. They're kind of like the Oscars of the watch industry, and it's the first time that a Chinese brand has won at GPHG. I was pretty impressed by that watch, and now there's a new version of it. So if you've just stumbled upon the channel looking for videos about how to unblock a U-bend or something, well, my name's Simon, and while I don't do videos about plumbing, I do like to talk about watches. And if watches are your thing too, then click that subscribe button and go and check out some of my other videos. Oh, and be sure to say hi in the comments, because I do try and reply to as many of them as I can. And for anyone who missed my video of the original CIGA design Blue Planet, I'll leave a card for it up here, because I spent a lot of time in that video explaining the concept of it and how it works. And with this watch being largely based on that one, rather than repeating a whole load of stuff that'll bore my regular viewers, if you haven't yet seen that video, go back and check it out and then circle back to this one. But just to cover a few of the basics, the Blue Planet was originally released in 2021, and it comes from a Chinese brand called CIGA Design. And while a lot of Swiss watch brands have components made in China, I can't actually think of any Chinese brand that's taken seriously in the watch world. So when that watch won a GPHG award, beating such highly respected brands as Oris and Doxa, it didn't half raise a few eyebrows. Now they've released this Gilding version, as they call it, which is a terrible name, but it's actually quite an impressive watch for the price. But I'll talk more about the price later. Whereas the original Blue Planet had a stainless steel case, and that blue and silver representation of the globe on the dial, this new one has a black ceramic case and the dial is plated in 24 karat gold. It operates and displays the time in the same way as the original Blue Planet. You've got a fixed outer chapter ring with hour markers, and a rotating inner chapter ring with a minute scale. The globe rotates 30 degrees every hour, and the inner chapter ring with the minutes rotates 390 degrees each hour. And you read the time from seeing where the compass rose on the globe points to on both the hours and the minute scales. It's pretty clever actually, and it's designed to simulate the rotation of the Earth. So the other thing that I think is really cool about this new ceramic version is it also comes with a black ceramic bracelet with a hidden butterfly clasp. It reminds me a bit of some of those Rado watches, and I think the execution of this is just as good, and it wears really well on the wrist too. The links are pretty small, so there's a pretty good chance of getting a good fit, whatever wrist size you've got. And one of the things I loved so much about that original Blue Planet was the rubber strap that it came on, which is one of the best I've come across. And this Gilding version, God, I hate that name. Well, this one also comes with a rubber strap, and it's the same, but in black. Inside this watch, you've also got the same Solita base movement as the OG Blue Planet, and just like that one, the exhibition case back has also got the GPHG logo printed on it, so you won't easily forget its award-winning credentials. The price of this watch is $1,899, but CIGA Design are running a promotion on it that will get you $100 off that price. I'll leave more details of that in the description. So is this watch worth the asking price, and is there anything I don't like about it apart from that name? Well, at almost $1,900, this isn't a cheap watch by any means. Now, full disclosure, this one was sent to me and I don't have to send it back. But would I pay almost $1,900 of my own money for one of these? Well, I don't know. I do quite like quirky watches, and knowing that George Bamford is a fan of oddball watches, as he calls them, I took my original Blue Planet when I recently went to visit Bamford Watch Department, and both George and his watchmakers seemed genuinely impressed by it. I also took it along to the last Red Bar meet that I went to, and it got far more attention than any of my Tudors and Tag Heuers and the other stuff in my watch box. Just like that original Blue Planet, this one also feels really well made. And on this version, they've used some really premium materials. And that ceramic bracelet is no mean feat of engineering. I can't help feeling that if it had a Swiss brand on the dial, it would be a huge hit, and people would happily pay 2 or 3 times what CIGA Design are asking for it. Guys, what do you think? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you want to see more videos like this.